When Terrace was jobless, I was doing exorcism to get some money and also sell my guitar, my amps during that time. Because, we cannot. We both was broke, and after our first son's birth, Terrace got a new job. So I was the one who taking care of the baby while she went off to work, and I remember once that we were at Terry's father's place in Bekasi. Her father wants to feed his grandson, and her father asking her about the ingredients of the milk, how much the milk, how much the hot water, and she didn't know, and she answered her father. She was saying, I don't know. Romi was the one who's making the milk, and her father was angry at her, and it was funny because she was like talks to everybody that I didn't have the responsibility to taking care of the children on a few years later, after that. And with her job, Teres was became more arrogant. I remember on our first son's birthday, I didn't really exactly remember it was his first or second birthday, but there were her friends that came at the time, friends at her office came to my second sister's place. We lived there, and my second sister and her husband was there, Terry's father and her stepmother, and they were all there, and but she didn't announce them to her friends, she didn't announce me also. She was like didn't reckon us all, when her friends came, she just, hey, come on in, and they walk into the chairs and sits and talks, and that's it, And my second sister and her husband, her late husband, was the owner of the house, so it's like a kind of like she didn't have the manner, and she was like hates me more and more. We had a communication breakdown, and I often told her to erase her mind. When I saw her, I feel that she feels unpleasant or uncomfortable or something. I called there was a kind of bad frequency, from the devil that hacking our brain to feel uncomfort, to feel unpleasant, to feel sad, to feel insecure, to feel wants, hates herself, or wants to get suicide, frustration, and I call that bad frequencies, as a splatter, you know. But she always replied at me like, "What splatter? I don't understand you." Well, she saw people's are get tranced in front of her for years with her own eyes, and she's denied it all. And she was following me through all those years, 10, 15 to 20 years or more, I guess. I didn't, but she's like, doesn't know me at all. I once I asked her about her principles, because she was, I kind of frustrated, telling her this and that, but she didn't believe me at all. I asked her about her principles, and what do you mean? And I told her that my principles was giving and giving, because for me there were a rotation, there were a cycle in the universe, the nature cycle, the rotation of the earth, the energy that when you are a giver, the universe will give back to you. It was some kind of good karma, And she replied, "That's stupid. That was unlogic. I'm broke when I just giving and giving, And I was stunning. I was like, how about my guitar? How about my amps? How about my car? I already broke because you don't listen to me. And now we're talking about getting broke? Man, it was like, for me, her logic is being the most unlogical thing to say it, because she was there all the time, being a witness to those devils, those kind of splatter that I meant,